Next on Worcester News tonight, a dramatic rescue caught on camera after a car erupts into flames in a Worcester parking lot. Plus, a Patriot star visits the city today. We'll have more from Stephen Gostkowski's visit with fans. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Karyn Andrioli. We begin with a dramatic rescue playing out in the parking lot of a Worcester shopping center. Police say a driver of a pickup truck was pinned inside as flames and smoke began pouring out of his vehicle, and a couple of Good Samaritans helped officers get the man out. Our Jennifer Serrate joins us now with the details. Jenny?
Hi, Karyn. It was a scary scene outside a busy shopping center early this afternoon when smoke was pouring outside of this pickup truck in a race against time for rescuers who worked to pull this driver out of the car. And it was all caught on camera.
I need help. Where's that? He's in the truck in the front.
A pickup truck up in flames in the parking lot of Lincoln Plaza. Driver trapped inside the burning vehicle. Video shot by a bystander shows Good Samaritans and police racing to put out the fire. Rescuers were able to break the rear windshield with a fire extinguisher and pull the victim out.
Who's got any extinguishers? Anybody?
Police say the driver is a 51-year-old Auburn man. He was operating a 2009 GMC Sierra pickup before striking a fire hydrant. Police say they believe the driver suffered from an unknown medical condition which caused him to lose control of the vehicle. Once out of the vehicle, he was transported to a local hospital where police say he's listed in critical condition. Police say the accident is under investigation. Back to you, Karyn.
Thank you, Jenny. Webster police make a quick arrest in a shooting that happened Wednesday evening in a Dunkin' Donuts parking lot. Police arrested a 15-year-old juvenile who they say may have used a sawed-off shotgun to shoot a 21-year-old Oxford man. The victim walked into a hospital emergency room, and police say his injuries don't appear to be life-threatening. The investigation is active. Police are asking for the public's help. Anyone with information can leave it anonymously by phone or by using their website websterpolice.com. New England Patriots kicker Stephen Gostkowski made a stop in Worcester today for an autograph signing with fans at Bay State Savings Bank. Fans were lined up out the door, as you can see, to take a photo with Gostkowski and even get a look at his Super Bowl ring. A $40 donation admitted guests into the autograph signing. All of those proceeds are being donated to a local charity, Binkies for Comfort, supporting babies with life-threatening illnesses. The organization says they are thrilled to team up with Bay State Savings for this event.
1C3 nonprofit that is platinum accredited, and we support terminally ill children first and foremost here in our community in New England, but across the United States. Not have asked for a better evening and a better event. This is just simply wonderful.
And the organization produces handcraft blankets for the pediatric community impacted by serious illness. You can learn more about the nonprofit by visiting their website, binkiesforcomfort.org. Lieutenant Governor Karyn Polito paid a visit to the town of Millbury Thursday and to add the town to the Community Compact program. It's an agreement between a city or town and the Baker-Polito administration where the community implements at least one best practice. The program was created in 2015 and currently has 269 cities and towns from the Commonwealth enlisted. Polito says Community Compact is all about making Massachusetts a stronger, more tight-knit state.
When we came into office, being former selectmen, we wanted a program that would reach all communities, rural, suburban, large and small city, in all parts of our Commonwealth. We can strengthen and modernize local government at the grassroots. We will knit together a stronger Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
And Polito says her goal is to sign all 351 communities in the next year. Governor Charlie Baker making a stop in central Massachusetts. The governor spoke at a Chamber of Commerce event where the president's new health care proposal was a topic of concern for businesses. The governor has already come out against the proposal. Our Brittany Schaefer spoke with him today and has the details.
And $1 billion a year is a big problem. It would be very hard to make that up. Speaking to a Chamber of Commerce luncheon Thursday, Governor Charlie Baker discussed President Trump's plan to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act. He says the president's proposals would be costly for Massachusetts.
That bill, as it's currently drafted, would start to cost us about $1 billion a year starting in 2020.
What we're worried about, of course, is the effect that it has on our budget and how we're going to pay for some of these changes.
Baker's hope is the bill will be amended and a better solution will be presented.
And they will fix some of the things that should be fixed, but won't do so in a way that damages the hard work and the good work that's been done by states like ours.
The Central Mass South Chamber of Commerce organized the lunch with the governor. They say health care is a big concern for the audience.
We're afraid, and with cutting this Medicaid and our budget by 25% means huge issues for families.
People in Massachusetts are very nervous about what is happening at the federal level and the potential cost implications.
Governor Charlie Baker tried to reassure the crowd, saying he will work on providing the best solutions for the Commonwealth.
My hope is if we continue to advocate in an aggressive but respectful way, we'll be able to get some of the changes made that will make this thing work for Massachusetts. As it's currently structured, it won't work for Massachusetts.
Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
A study on planned giving in universities reveals astounding data on the percentage of alumni making planned gifts. The study, sponsored by Pantera Inc., looked at 5 universities in each region of the country, and today CEO Claudine Donikian delivered a presentation on the findings at the Association of Independent Colleges and Universities 2017 Spring Symposium.
So a planned gift is any sizable contribution made to a nonprofit organization, and that could be colleges, universities, or YMCA, or a hospital. Some of the most interesting findings are that of the 1.6 million alumni that these 5 universities share, only 0.3% are planned giving donors. So even though we knew it wouldn't be a large number, certainly to find out that it was only 0.3% was very surprising. So in our research, what we found was that donors seem to make their planned gifts at between the ages of 50 and 80. So that the likelihood of a donor making a planned gift really increases between ages 50 and 80. And right here in Worcester, there's UMass Medical, there's Clark University, there's so many different nonprofits, and I know actually from personal knowledge that a lot of them do a really terrific job in planned giving. So Worcester's doing it right.
And that study was conducted by the Lilly Family School of Philanthropy at Indiana University. Today's symposium was held at the College of the Holy Cross. Turning to research now, researchers at Worcester Polytechnic Institute are developing a unique approach to growing human heart cells. They're using a popular vegetable plant, and their work could lead to a new way to treat heart attacks for patients. Our Rosalind Flaherty has a look at the incredible research being done here in Worcester.
A common item found in your refrigerator could help treat disease and traumatic injuries.
Because plants come in all different sizes and shapes, we could think about replacing all different sizes and shapes, tissues and organs in our body.
Researchers at WPI have discovered a way to grow human heart cells on spinach leaves. The hope is to one day use the leaves to replace damaged parts of the heart.
When someone goes through a heart attack, there's an irreversible scar that's left behind in the heart tissue. If you don't have a vascular supply, it's really not going to work on a human scale.
It has a vascular system or system of pipes that has water that flows through it, and our bodies need a similar system of pipes, our arteries and arterioles and veins, which has a different fluid, blood, but it's still a fluid that flows through it.
The team has been able to create beating human heart cells on the leaves. They start off with a piece of spinach, strip its cells by flowing fluids through it, leaving it transparent.
And that breaks apart the plant cells. And because we're continually washing it, those cells get washed away.
Professor Glenn Gaudette says after about 5 days, they sterilize the leaf, bring it to the incubator, and seed the human cells onto the leaf.
We don't look at spinach the same way, I can assure you that.
The goal, researchers say, is to develop a patch surgeons can sew into a patient's body, helping to repair damage created by heart attacks.
Especially as an engineer, being able to take something and potentially make it so that we could save someone's life.
Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
And we're following developing news. An arrest has been made in connection with threats against Jewish community centers across the nation. Israeli police arrested a 19-year-old Jewish man today. He's a dual U.S.-Israeli citizen. It's not clear if the teen is responsible for the threats made at JCCs in Massachusetts, including those threats phoned into the one here in Worcester. The Massachusetts Department of Transportation announced today Worcester's Belmont Street Bridge is now open. The bridge was reconfigured. It now has 2 eastbound lanes heading toward Shrewsbury, 2 westbound lanes to Lincoln Square, and a new left turn lane where drivers can directly access 290 headed towards Auburn. More work, including new sidewalks, wheelchair ramps, new curbs, and modernized pedestrian crossing signals, are scheduled to be complete this summer.